great! Welcome to Sid's room! Hey, I have a question. What's the big idea with things changing all the time? Well, you know, Dr. Beaks, that is a good question. I don't know why things have to change. My mom just changed my favorite toothpaste. It used to be strawberry flavored, but now it's apple flavored. Wow! And my favorite t-shirt just shrunk in a dryer. Yeah, it used to fit, and then it changed into an itty-bitty t-shirt. And here's the worst change. My feet grew. Yeah, so that means I couldn't wear my favorite shoes anymore. Well, I don't want anything to change. I just gotta know, why do things have to change?
Sid, sweetie, it's time for school. Let's go.
Oh, okay, Mom. Yeah, I just love school. I love my mom. My mom is cool. But now it's time for having fun in school. Yeah! I'm looking for my friends. I'm looking for you. There's Gabriella.
Watch what I can do. La la woo! La la woo! Oh yeah!
Wow! I'm looking for my friends. I'm looking for you. Hey, there's Gerald. Yeah! Check out my moves! I'm a rock star! Cool! I'm looking for my friends. I'm looking for you. Hey, there's May.
May I show you how I groove? Yeah.
Ruby! We're looking for my friends! We're looking for you! Hey, there's Sid! Did you hear the one about the kid who wanted to know everything about everything?
That's you!
You got me. Hey, look what we found! We found each other! Friends!
Hi, kids. We're having class outside today.
I wonder what we're going to do today.
Well, I want to ask Susie, why things have to change?
I don't like when things change.
Okay, come gather around the picnic table.
Susie, we all want to know why things have to change.
Yeah, I wish everything could just stay the same.
Yeah, you know, my dad put bread in the toaster this morning, and it changed into burnt toast. Yeah.
Oh, I know how you feel. So many things change, but it's actually a natural part of our world.
It's natural that Gerald's toaster?
Well, it's natural that heating up bread too long in a toaster changes it to burnt toast. We did an investigation this week where heat changed something. Anybody remember what it was?
Oh, yeah, I remember. We heated up apples, and it turned into applesauce.
Right.
Today in the Super Fab Lab, we're going to find out how heat changes this. And we're going to do that by making applesauce.
All right. Splish, splash, applesauce. I love applesauce.
To make applesauce, we have to mash up the apples with our ingredients, water and cinnamon. Then we'll mix everything together.
This investigation sounds yummy.
First, we'll try mashing up the apples without cooking them. Then we'll heat up the apples on a stove and try to mix them again.
What happens to the apples when we heat them off?
Great question, Gabriella. It's your job to observe how the heat changes the apples.
I think the apples will get softer when we heat them up. I don't think the apples will change at all.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's put all these ingredients in the bowl and begin our investigation.
Yeah, let's do it.
Come on.
Wow. Start it.
This is exciting. Hey, you're a scientist. You can try this too.
It's time to make applesauce. First, an adult will cut up apples into small pieces and add our other ingredients, cinnamon and water. Now, try to mash the apples up and mix everything together. Wow, it looks like it's not very easy to mash up the apples. Now, an adult is going to put the same uncooked apples in a pot and place the pot on the stove and heat it up. Let's use our eyes to observe what happens. Can you see how the heat changes the apples? Now the apples look really soft. Next, we'll pour the apples back into the bowl and you can try mashing up the apples again. Wow, it's much easier now that the apples have been heated. How did the apples look before we heated them? Think about how the apples changed after we heated them up. Now that we're done with our investigation, we can all enjoy our delicious applesauce.
It was hard to mash up the apples before we cooked them. And I'm pretty strong.
Yeah, but then the heat changed the apples. It made them all soft and mushy.
And then we could make applesauce. Sweet, delicious applesauce.
Great observation, scientists.
Science is yummy! I remember the applesauce was yummy!
I remember it took a long time for the apples to heat up.
Sid, I like the way you drew a picture of the apples getting heated up.
Oh, thank you.
Susie, I know that food changes, but what about water? Does that change too?
Great question, May. Actually, over time, water changes a lot.
Oh, water can freeze.
Yeah, and melt!
You all are right. You know, all this talk about freezing and melting reminds me of some penguin friends of mine who live in a place where it freezes and melts a lot. Anyone want to hear my penguin song?
We do.
You got it.
In the summertime, we dip and dive in the clear blue water that shimmers. The sun shines down and we splash around. You won't see happier swimmers. The winter brings the cold and so the water starts to freeze. We don't mind when it turns to ice. Can we slide on our bellies, please? On Penguin Pond, things keep changing. Ice to water and water to ice, back and forth. We live in a changing paradise. What was water now is ice till the summer sun melts the ice, and then we'll be swimming once again on Penguin Pond. We swim and slide on the same pond. We don't find it strange. Water turns to ice and back to water. That's called reversible change. On Penguin Pond, things keep changing. From ice to water and water to ice, back and forth. We live in a changing paradise. What was water now is ice till the summer sun melts the ice, and then we'll be swimming once again on Penguin Pond. On Penguin Pond. On Penguin Pond.
All right. That was so good.
Melting and freezing is cool! You get it? Freezing, cool, so funny! Hey, Sid, do your microphone thingy for me!
Okay, this one's for you, Gerald.
Hey, remember when we did the melting and freezing investigation? We had a big block of ice with all the cute little fruit inside.
Right.
And remember, we had to figure out a way to melt the ice.
Oh, there it is! Yeah!
We're going to do an investigation called the Ice Block Investigation. And guess what? The fruit frozen inside the ice is going to be your snack today.
How are we gonna eat the fruit if we can't get to it?
We'll wait for the block of ice to melt into water. Hold on. It takes a long time for ice to melt. Oh.
Don't worry, frozen fruit. We'll get you out of there.
Yeah, and then we'll eat you.
I have an idea. Let's make the ice melt faster. Maybe we can put a block of ice in a microwave. That'll melt it really fast.
Well, I'm afraid this block of ice is too big for a microwave. But I like the way you're thinking, May.
Oh, we can blow hot air on it. Oh, baby doll.
Hey, what if we pour something warm on the big block of ice to make it melt?
Good idea, Sid. Look around. Is there some sort of liquid we could use here in the Super Fab Lab?
Warm water from the sea.
Good thinking, Gabriella. I'll go get some warm water and we'll start our investigation.
Yeah! So cool.
You're a scientist. You can try this too.
Here is our ice block filled with fruit. Go ahead and touch it. How does it feel? Is the ice cold? Is it hard? Is it wet? Draw a picture of what the ice block looks like in your journal. Okay, here's your challenge. Try to get the fruit out of the ice. Go for it. Now Emmetel is going to pour warm water over the block of ice. There's something going on. Wow, what is the warm water doing to the ice? It's changing the ice. It's starting to melt. Go ahead and touch the ice block again. How does it feel now? I think we need to pour some more warm water over the ice. Look, it's melting even more. All right, the ice changed. It's melted. Now you can reach the fruit. Go ahead, enjoy your fruit snack.
These grapes are good and cold.
I'm glad you're all enjoying your chili fruit snacks. Oh, I can't wait to see what observations you made in your journals. Sid, let's take a look at your journal first.
Oh, okay. Here's the big block of ice before you poured on the warm water. And here's the ice after you poured the warm water. When the ice melted, it made a big puddle of water at the bottom. All the fruit went for a swim.
Good observation, Sid. Okay, Gabriella, let's see your journal.
Oh, sure. We poured warm water on the ice, but it only melted a little bit. I poked at the ice, and I still couldn't get the fruit. Then we poured on more warm water, and even more warm water. It took so long for the ice to melt so we could eat the fruit.
Great observation.
I remember it was hard to get the fruit out.
Yeah, and I also remember that fruit was cold.
Right. Wow, so many things do change, like ice. It takes time, but ice can melt and change to water. And then it can freeze back into ice. Yes! Hey guys, I just thought of an investigation where fruit changed to something really yucky.
Oh, you mean when the pumpkin got all icky and mushy?
Right, remember that one?
Yeah, it was so gross and awesome.
Now, this pumpkin is new. I just bought it at the store this morning.
Pretty.
And remember the jack-o'-lantern we had in the classroom for Halloween?
Sure.
Well, I kept it in a big plastic container. And here it is.
Oh, it's decayed!
The decayed pumpkin used to look like this new pumpkin. Now, I'm going to cut open the pumpkin, and we can make observations to see how the decayed pumpkin has changed.
Okay, I have an observation. This decayed pumpkin smells gross.
That's a great observation.
Hey, can we touch the pumpkins?
Sure, touching the pumpkins to see how they feel is a great way to make an observation. But first, put on your rubber gloves. Then go for it.
You're a scientist. You can try this too. I can go get my gloves.
This pumpkin is new. It was just bought at the store today and carved into a jack-o'-lantern. Draw some observations in your journals. What does the new pumpkin look like? Now an adult will cut open the jack-o'-lantern so we can look inside and make some observations. What does it look like inside the pumpkin? Now, let's compare the new pumpkin to this decayed pumpkin. It's time to make some more observations. You can touch the pumpkin. How does it feel? Look at the pumpkin with your magnifying glasses. You can even smell it with your nose. When you're done, wash your hands really well. Now that we're done with the decayed pumpkin investigation, we can bring the pumpkins to a compost bin.
I'm drawing a picture of the squishy part of the pumpkin in my journal.
I'm drawing the mushy part that I touched.
Ooh, I can't wait to see what observations you all made. Sid, can we take a look at your journal?
Oh, yeah. This was the yucky pumpkin. The decayed pumpkin. It didn't even look like a pumpkin anymore. It looked more like a big pile of mush. It was all squishy and gross. I squeezed it in my fingers and it felt slimy.
Great observation, Sid. May we look at your journal?
Yes. This is the decayed pumpkin, and I think it looks beautiful. Mushy and beautiful. And look, I found a pumpkin seed, a teeny tiny little pumpkin seed, and I taped it right there. Decayed pumpkins are wonderful.
Agree with May. Yucky, mushy pumpkins are beautiful.
Yeah, that investigation rocked.
So is there another kind of change you scientists are curious about?
I know. Plants start out as seeds and grow into plants.
Very good, Gabriella. That's a change.
So, do we change too?
Ooh, great question. And I know a special song that explains exactly how plants and you change.
You bet.
How long have I been napping? When did this transformation happen? My itty bitty little seed really grew. I almost didn't recognize you. I can't believe your size. You are not the little flower I knew. You look different. Wow, you're growing. You look different. The change is positively showing. You've been on a growing spree. How big will you be? You look different, and I like what I see. Every day you're reaching higher for the whole world to admire. You're in one of your many growth spurts. So you wake up in the morning, you've changed without a warning. If you were a kid, you'd need new pants and new shirts. You look different, wow, you're growing. You look different, the change is positively showing. You've been on a growing spree. How big will you be? You look different, and I like what I see. All living things go through a transformation, you know. And that's what you're doing, so do what you're doing and grow, grow, grow. You look different, wow, you're growing. You look different, the change is positively showing. You've been on a growing spree. How big will you be? You look different and I like what I see.
We're all changing because we're all growing, right?
Just like plants.
You got it. Growing and changing are both wonderful, natural parts of our world.
Now, this kind of change I like.
I'm very impressed with all my scientists.
Thank you.
Okay, scientists, it's time to go home. Yay!
So, this morning I wasn't too happy that things change all the time. But then I learned that change can be kind of cool. You know, food changes, water changes, and we change. We grow. Ow! Bam! So that got me thinking, maybe there's a way for me to wear my favorite shoes my whole life, even when I grow bigger. Okay, I've got it! Here's my super duper ooper schmooper big idea! How about if I invent super duper stretchy shoes that grow too? Even when I'm 9 or 10 or even an adult, no matter how big I get, my stretchy shoes will stretch and grow too. And even if I grew super duper big, my shoes would stretch super duper big too. I could grow bigger than my house, bigger than a giraffe, even bigger than a skyscraper. Isn't that the coolest? Then I'd never get too big for my favorite pair of shoes. And that's my super duper ooper schmooper big idea. Thank you. Hey, thank you. I love changing and getting bigger and bigger. And I bet you do too. I am Sid, the Science Kid.
Hey, Sid. You gotta keep it down, buddy. It's bedtime.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Dad. Good night, Zeke.
Night-night.
Aw. And remember, keep asking lots and lots of questions. See you later, scientists.
Very non-frictional.
So friction is all around us, but sometimes there's just less of it.
Exactly.
And sometimes a lack of friction can surprise you.
Yes, I suppose it
Work
can
It Out,
surprise
Wombats
you.
is made possible in part by a ready-to-learn grant from the U.S. Department of Education, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, a private corporation funded by the American people, by these generous supporters,
Sometimes
and by
working
viewers
on
like
this
you.
show is
Thank you.
stranger than friction. School bus,
brings right to the seat. Come on in and don't be shy. Just to make your day complete. You might get baked into a pie on a magic scuba. Step inside, it's a wilder ride.